Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from December 5th through the 7th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus here. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. We have hidden motivations and we also have happy success. Your intention, I feel like you are needing to change the way that you communicate, if I'm being really honest with you. Paid, there's something here about Spirit giving you a sign, okay? And the sign, mhm, this is changing the way you communicate. I feel that you perpetually hold back. This tells me that you hold back quite a bit. I'm going to grab this card that fell, Ace of Wands. Yeah, they want you to do something new. I feel that you're going to be inspired to communicate differently. I only say communication because I'm getting turquoise from this. Turquoise represents the throat chakra, and throat chakra represents communication a lot of times. Like maybe you may be shy, you may have a difficult time getting your point across, maybe feeling very misunderstood. I feel that most of the reason why you don't communicate fully or why you aren't at peace when you communicate, this looks like a very nervous person or somebody who overthinks everything. So you may go back after you have had a conversation and overthink every single aspect of it. You may overthink their reaction, their facial expressions, yours. And I feel that you've got to say to yourself consistently over the weekend, because you do need to change something. Spirit is asking of you to change, that you need to say, I love and accept myself as I am, and everything in my life works. Saying that will help you to see things differently. I feel that there's a person around you, if I'm being really honest, over the weekend, that the person may already be around you, may have been around you, they may be introduced over the weekend, or they may be coming in. Now, just to know anyway, right? And if this is someone that you're romantically connected to already, it's important to keep an open mind with them because they're different than what you really think, and that's why Spirit wants you to change the way you communicate with them. That this is a soulmate energy, but they have a side of them that they don't really let out because you may be closed off due to, like, I'm afraid of failing, I'm afraid of looking crazy out here, I'm afraid of being spontaneous and kind of like out there, kind of thing. I feel that they keep telling me it's very important that you do things differently, because they're showing that you holding back makes you moody, makes you come off as insecure. It may even make you insecure. I see an insecurity, and I'm seeing an indecisiveness. And insecure, people always use that as an attack. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're just insecure. I'm like, that is not a thing to say. That's not a that's not a diss. Everybody has that moment of insecure. Insecure means that something's not nailed down. Oh, that's a bad, I can't stand when people do that. That's a real good retort to somebody, right? You're just insecure. And it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It would be different if it's like jealousy or you're just a mean person. Then it's like, well, I kind of, yeah, maybe that's an ugly thing. A stain on yourself, a character flaw. But insecurity is a state of being, and it's more so. It could be a number of things, but maybe mostly feeling not so grounded in who you are, or grounded in a situation. Like, this situation doesn't feel safe, doesn't feel stable, right? The ground can make you feel insecure when the earth shakes. You have an earthquake, that's an insecurity there, kind of thing. Sometimes it just bothers me to see that word and it's being used so negatively. I guess it would all depend on what you do, what character flaws really step out and creep out and, you know what I mean, seep out of you when you are insecure. The reaction to it is a different thing, ball game altogether, right? But they're showing that energy, that someone's not very confident in their motives. They're not really confident in what they actually want to do and how to approach it, how to approach whatever it is. I feel that there's a connection here, but there's something here about a connection being, it's someone that you would never really go for. You know what I mean? If you're not in a romantic connection at this point, there's someone around you that's like a soulmate to you, but this person is not your type. and that this is someone that would not, they're not clingy. I feel that there's something here about you needing to, love never claims, right? It really just allows space and gives this space, right? We allow and give people space to be their true authentic self. And I feel that for many of you, you may be closed off because you don't want to be claimed like that, right? You don't want a possessive energy around you. And I feel that maybe you are attracted to certain characteristics in a person that would spell possessiveness on the, on the other side of things. Like maybe you are one who likes people who are very clever. You may like people who are very adventurous and clever and such, but then the aspect that you like about those specific things, you find that they're only being impulsive because they're insecure. And then when they get into a relationship, they are extremely obsessive, possessive. And so there's something about a person in this saying, spirit saying, it's time to do things differently. It's time to look for different types of people, or to um, communicate in a different way. Okay. This is a lucky time. This is a point in time where you can really step outside the box and get your point heard. People will listen to you. I feel that you will have a peace of mind because I'm seeing a willow tree, which tells me that someone has actually healed something within to a degree where they're at peace. And or you're more at peace than you may understand or realize. I feel that you need to stand very confident in your truth, right? Yeah, there's a lot of peace over the weekend. Okay, it's important to reinforce these things about yourself, reinforce your message when you're speaking to people. I also feel you need to use turquoise, the stone, wear it, or the color, burning turquoise colored candles, however you need to do it, to just have turquoise around you. Helps you to tap into the empathetic side of you where you're able to make the changes necessary, but you're also able to read a room. You're also able to tell what is necessary or what is needed as far as communication is concerned, because you've got to, if you come from a place of feeling like you're a failure, you're down, you're defeated, you're back in, somewhere, you won't be able to truly love and accept yourself as you are and know that really truly everything in your life does work. Happy success with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is a thought process and awareness, and understanding that we you are still successful when there's a separation. Some of you may be the one that's the possessive one. So you will come to an understanding that you will come to an understanding that trapping a person, and I hope that, I don't know that you're the one, right? But trapping a person is not actually having love, right? And you know that. I feel that more than anything else, I'm speaking to cross watchers, that trapping a person does not guarantee love. It's not, this is that doesn't spell stability, and suppressing a person does not ensure a connection, right? Just because they haven't said it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And so there's something about a person claiming their independence. There's something about a person breaking free, okay, breaking out of some kind of like feel of like, I can't say this, I can't say that. Taurus, I'm seeing you being that person where you're able to clear some things up. It would be really important for you if you are having issues with your throat chakra, which would be that you're shy, you don't want to speak up, you're afraid to. You may feel like you're dishonest, you suppress your emotions, you don't tell the truth about how you really feel. You may feel very misunderstood. You may have a sore throat, laryngitis, like issues with your lungs, thyroid issues, jaw tension, neck pain, because it is located in the throat. It does correspond with the thyroid gland, which is usually responsible for our metabolism and hormone regulation. So that could mean too that you digest things slowly. You are not able to, like, it's hard to lose the weight once you gain it. It's hard to gain weight, once you lose it. and represents the neck, the jaw, the mouth, and the vocal cords and such, right? And if you are experiencing any of these things, the imbalanced symptoms, you want to listen to 741 hertz frequency. That frequency helps to open up the throat chakra. The throat chakra is ruled by the sense of hearing, so you would want to hear this frequency. You can find them on YouTube. You want to wear lapis lazuli, aquamarine, turquoise, especially turquoise, blue lace agate, and sodalite. You want to wear them in a bracelet form. You can find these stones in the form of a bracelet somewhere. Go to metaphysical stores or crystal conventions and things, or you can go on Etsy or even Amazon as well. You want to use these oils and buy the essential oils. You want to put them in a diffuser, wear them. You can even bathe with these oils: lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, chamomile, and sandalwood. And eat fruits like berries, drink herbal teas, especially peppermint, drink lots of fluids, right? Hydrating oneself is a very helpful tool. Taking steps, 5 of cups, 8 of swords. Now, what we're taking steps to do in this energy is to be completely different outside the box here, because I feel that it's important that we overcome our feel or a sense of failure. Someone is in this space going, I don't know why, I just don't feel, especially if you suppressed yourself, you haven't spoken up, you don't even acknowledge your own feelings. You may be you don't want to continue to take steps to do the same thing over and over, because it already makes you unhappy. Anytime we suppress anything inside, it already brings us to a place of, like, it brings you to your knees, basically, right? So I'm seeing angel number 2424, and that usually tells one where spirit's like, look, you're worthy of real true love, you're worthy of real true affection, right, of leisure time and pleasure. You're worthy of having fun or smiling at some point. And I feel that if you tell your family and friends truly how you feel, you might find that all of us are on the same page, right? Everybody's on the same page. And then you'll find a way to work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. Many people, you may not even know that they are, because you haven't really expressed yourself. I feel if you spread love, you'll find it back coming back to you multiplied when this energy comes out. I feel that you need to take some steps to break out of a comfort zone or a routine. Now, a consciousness of lack with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hanged Man talks a lot about how what you lack in this energy, a lot of you may feel that you have it feels almost like someone's not changed, like their perspective is the same, it hasn't changed much, but you're going through a huge transition. Things are changing around you. It will change your perspective. I don't think that there's anything that you can do to stop the changes coming. I feel that a lot of the changes that are coming are that you may lose interest in the same type of people all the time, or the same type of conversation, or the same activities. You're going to want to do something different. You're going to feel more at peace when you do try something new. If you keep doing the same thing, you're doing the same or repetitive tasks, or continuing the same behavior, you're going to start to feel uneasy. It will make you feel nervous, like something's coming. Something is coming, and I don't know what it is. And in reality, it's spirit pushing you to change. The angels are asking you to look for a sign. Usually, when they're saying look for a sign, that represents a sign that is personal to you. It won't be a sign that everybody sees. Oh, look, there's a comet across the sky, and it says, and it's spelling out the smoke up that, ahead is spelling out Taurus, you need to change. You know what I mean? No one, this will be personal to you. So it might be a phrase, it might be something symbolic, an inside joke that is being presented to you. And it could come from other people, that, like, they say something and it just perks your ears up, like they didn't know that. Or, whatever it is. It's like, I always know if there's a certain kind of bird in my yard and I see it 3 times, that's a sign for me that I really do need to change. You might want to ask a question and then let the answer come. And it will be something personal to you. It might be you turn on the radio and the answer comes straight through, and it's like, you might have caught the message, whatever the person's saying, or whatever the song, the lyrics are coming in exactly when the message needs to start. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing. Year of the Goat also. And so Year of the Goat could represent the energy It could also represent the year you were born or someone significant to this situation was born. And so you would want to, it would be what, 2015, right? 2003. Yep, because it's supposed to be 2027. We got 2 more years. Well, almost. 2003, 1991, 79, 67, 55, 43, and 31. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, an Aries, or a Pisces. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusp, or dealing with a Pisces Aries cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you really don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.